Today I'm in Rainham in Kent. I jumped on the train, thought I'd come here for the day to explore. And the primary reason for being here actually is this church over here, St Margaret's Church. I started shooting churches here in Kent a couple of years ago, and it's developed into a bit of a project. I've decided that every now and then when I've got the time, I'm going to explore a new church and, well, document it basically. There's just so many interesting things in a church graveyard, the gravestones, the textures, the history. I just find it fascinating. And then the churches themselves, the architecture, the light inside a church coming through the windows. Absolutely stunning light in churches. So anyway, I'm just going to wander around and see what I can find. And why don't you come with me? Let's go. One thing that I love to do in these old graveyards is find old gravestones like this and capture some of those details, some of that texture. I can see that the bokeh on this shot is going to be fantastic with those leaves in the background. One of the reasons why I'm here today is actually because I've got this Helios lens, and the actual lens is pretty much the same size as the adapter on a Z system, but it's a beautiful little Russian lens. I think this one is from the late 60s. It seems to be a very early model, made in the KMZ factory in Russia, and it's 58mm f2. These lenses are terribly imperfect. They made millions of them over a 30-odd year period, and you never quite know what you're going to get. So so far this one has been proving quite good. I've been shooting. I went to Spain last week and shot some travel shots, some food shots with it, and they came out really well. But it was very overcast. We didn't have a lot of bright light. I want to test this with bright light. The sun was out, now it's gone in. I wanted to get some light streaming through the windows in that church. And I'm hoping that the vicar will let me grab a few portraits. So I want to see how this lens does as a portrait lens, shooting wide open. But this graveyard is really interesting. So let's just have a little explore here first. I should also add that I've also got my Leica Q2 Monochrom 28mm, my favorite camera lens combo of all time. Perfect for shooting in dark churches, actually. It's pretty dark out here right now too. Don't see too many with a skull on. The only thing I don't like about this lens so far is the minimal focus distance, which seems to be at about 1 meter. I wish I could go closer. I don't know whether this is going to be... Okay, no, this distance is okay. It's a nice little detail to go close up on. I guess I'm just messing around with the lens and seeing how blurred the edges are, because they are going to be pretty blurred. Ideally, to capture detail like that, I should have been shooting at f4, f5.6. But this is just a play day with this lens, really, more than anything else. This video is completely unplanned. I didn't think about what I was going to do or talk about or anything. I'm just bringing you along. On a trip that's just me going out to play for a few hours, really. Beautiful graveyard, right in the middle of town, which is really interesting. There's a nice juxtaposition of old gravestones, modern buildings behind. I think I've got the wrong lens with this Helios. And I really need the wide angle. Okay, I'm gonna do one photo with the Helios, and then I'm gonna put the camera away and dig out the Leica Q2M. I did speak to a nice old lady that was walking up the pathway there at the back, and I asked her if I could take a photo, and she said yes. So I didn't film it, but here's the photo. When I started walking around the churchyard, I thought this video would be about the Helios 58mm, but it's not, because I've switched to my 28mm on my Q2 Monochrom. Far better camera for these conditions. I mean, I need a wide angle lens. So I'm gonna now reshoot this with this lens, this camera, and show you the difference. Far nicer, it shows context. What I like about a wide angle lens in a place like this with so many elements, it's a real challenge to, well, it's a good place to practice your composition and get perfect balance with all these gravestones. Very good practice. I always enjoy this. Just love being in churches. This is a really good example of practicing compositional balance. There's this guy in the foreground here, and this ornate gravestone, and that one in the background. And I can get a little bit of a triangular composition going with that. I can basically shoot those three objects with these front two overlapping and the back one clear, or I can separate the front two and have the back one overlapping with one on the left there. Which one do you think looks the best? Okay, that's good. Just keep it there. Just and go ahead to me. Try this wider lens, and then looking to me. I want something that's just clean without anything behind you now. Yeah, just come forward a little bit more. Going contemplative, just bring the body over this way a bit more. That's it, yeah. Beautiful lighting, that's the shot. Thank you, thank you. I had to go and grab those last two shots, and I'm actually very pleased with them. Maybe they're the best shots of the day. And that was back with the Helios 58mm shooting at 5.6. It's a very sharp lens. So this video wasn't really about anything, was it? Just me messing about. But this is the reality of what I do when I've got some free time and I want to grab my camera and go out. Don't have any plans. The only sort of plan was to test out the Helios lens and shoot at a church. That was it. That's the reality of what I do. Thanks for watching.